Welcome to the Anxiety Slayer series. Our mission is to assist you with creating more peace and tranquility in your life through anxiety release exercises and supportive tools created to slay your anxiety. Today's Anxiety Slayers podcast is brought to you by the Anxiety Slayer Academy. We've been offering a free podcast for 8 years to help anyone suffering with anxiety find relief. Now we're helping you go deeper by providing step-by-step support on how you can get the best experience from our favorite tools and techniques for overcoming anxiety. Get your free Anxiety Slayer starter course at anxietyslayer.teachable.com. Welcome back to Anxiety Slayer. I'm Shan Vanderleek here today with my wonderful friend and business partner, Ananga Sivir. And we come together weekly on Skype to share Anxiety Slayer sessions with you and answer listener questions from our inbox and Facebook page. Together, we share a powerful collection of techniques to reduce anxiety. And today, we're going to be talking about meditation versus breathing and which one is better for anxiety relief. Welcome back, Ananga.
Hi, Shan.
I'm glad we're talking about this today. This is a question that comes up, and let's dig right in.
I think both are good. For me, certainly, meditation these days is my go-to. But when anxiety is running high and you're beginning to work with techniques and tools to manage your anxiety, I would say breathing is a really good starting point. There's a very close relationship between the rate of our thoughts and our mind, our breath and our mind. And when we can start practicing regularly techniques to help slow our breathing down, calm our breathing down, or even just learn to sit calmly for a few minutes and watch our breath and follow a guided practice to help us work with our breath, that's a really good starting point for working with anxiety.
I agree. And a great place if you're just a little too jangled to start meditation. You know, you and I often talk about how helpful meditation is and how sometimes using a guided meditation is a good place to start. If you've moved beyond breathing and you want to do some meditation, that's a good place to start because you can just rest, sink in, and be led through the process.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the challenge with traditional meditation for anxiety is that it can feel like opening the floodgates to our anxious thoughts. Often if we just try and sit down, the notion that many of us hold is that we should sit and think of nothing, which is impossible and very painful if you're suffering from anxiety, because as soon as you sit quietly and you try and stop thinking, try and stop your thoughts, anxiety tends to barge right into your head. So that intrusion of the mind is really difficult when you're suffering from anxiety. But as you said, Shan, there are many types of meditation, and guided meditation is also a really good starting point. And really, you could call that guided relaxation. What I particularly like about using that kind of meditation is that you're with somebody who's guiding you through the process, somebody that's supporting your mind, holding space for your mind and giving you directions to follow along with some relaxing music, so you're not left stuck trying to stop your thoughts.
Yeah, and there are just so many to choose from. We have a number across all of the albums that we have created and recorded, as well as in our Anxiety Slayer Academy, but certainly the options go well beyond what Ananga and I have created. What do you find to be the most helpful and different forms of meditation that you would also recommend?
Mindful meditation is really helpful because it helps ground the mind and bring it with awareness into what we're doing. So attentive meditation, bringing our attention in. So instead of our attention going on our worrying thoughts, the attention comes into an object of meditation or being in grounded awareness of what we're doing. And that could be a walking meditation, which is another really good starting point. If you're suffering with anxiety, go and walk and meditate on your feet, connecting with the earth. Meditate on the sights and sounds and smells around you, and just allow your senses to bring you information from your environment and make that your meditation. Meditation is such a broad term. Another word for it is contemplation, to contemplate, to just really fill your mind with these positive reflections. For me personally, the most effective form of meditation I found for anxiety relief, and I've been practicing it for 30 years now, is mantra meditation, which is a Vedic form of meditation. In Ayurveda, that's actually prescribed as one of the key ways to calm the mind and to heal stress and anxiety. And the word mantra is a Sanskrit word, and the first part of that word, man, comes from the Sanskrit word manas, which means the mind. Mantra means to go beyond the mind. And to me, that really appeals.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere away from my mind sometimes is where I want to be. So mantra meditation takes us beyond the mind. And what I particularly like about that form of meditation is, to me, it's like occupational therapy. You have a mantra to repeat, so you're using your voice and you're using your ears to hear it. And the idea is that you're as attentive as possible to hearing yourself sincerely repeat and chant that mantra. And then I use a mala, japa beads.
Right.
So my sense of touch is engaged also. So you're really bringing the senses and engaging them in the meditation, which helps lock the mind down and stop it running off into anxious thoughts. It will still try, but the more attentive we are in feeling the beads running between our fingers, hearing the sound of the mantra, and just starting again with every mantra that we softly speak, you can just gradually hook the mind into paying attention to that.
And it's nice too, because you have the start and end point on the mala beads. And you, with that repetition and moving around the mala, you know, I'm giving myself this gift right now, even if I only go around one time.
Yeah.
This is the gift I give myself.
Yeah. One experiment I tried a few years ago was just one bead at a time, because the mind will try and go. That's the nature of the mind. And again, with meditation, we feel that we're no good. Oh, my mind always goes off. It's going to go off. It's like a dog in a park. It's going to run after whatever stick, whatever ball, whatever river, it just runs off. But the key is to softly bring it back. So I practiced for quite a while, one bead, one mantra at a time. And I would just tell my mind, just hear this. And then start again, just hear this. And start again. So the key with that kind of meditation is to really bring it down small and be very, very patient with your mind. If you tell your mind, we're going to sit and meditate for an hour or 10 minutes or even 2 minutes, it's going to challenge you. So just keep it really small, one breath, one mantra, and the idea is to really bring your attention into the practice. And that's something I'm happy to share more about in the future if our listeners would like to learn how to do that.
Yes, please. I have a couple that I enjoy using as well, and I've found over the last, it's been 3 weeks now, I've been having some dental issues, and there's nothing quite like a dentist that can bring you stress and anxiety. And I found that the mantra meditation was really what was the most helpful, being able to repeat. And then when my mind would wander, come back and catch myself and repeat again and repeat again. And so, yeah, let's dig into this deeper for sure. And I think it's important too for our listeners to know, try both. Why not? See what you prefer. And you can just add another tool to your Anxiety Slayer kit by saying, okay, in this moment, breathing feels right. In this moment, a walking meditation, or maybe a mantra meditation, or maybe candle gazing, whatever it might be. But you be the judge. Give it a try.
Yeah.
And certainly we recommend that you add some EFT tapping in there too.
Absolutely. Just be open to playing and experimenting. And the real key is not which one you use, but how often you use them. So find yourself a practice that you like and try it morning and night for a month and see what changes for you.
Get everything you need to start slaying your anxiety today. Visit anxietyslayer.teachable.com to claim our free Anxiety Slayer starter course. You get 4 guided sessions, including an EFT tapping session, guided breathing practice, and special module on overcoming the fear of anxiety. Don't just listen to the Anxiety Slayer podcast. Become an Anxiety Slayer. Claim your free Anxiety Slayer starter course at anxietyslayer.teachable.com.